Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in today. My name is Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan. I am coming to you live from Schlunt's Gym on the campus of Brookline High School in Brookline, Massachusetts. Here to bring you live coverage of today's high school varsity girls basketball contest between the visiting Raiders of Wellesley High School and the hosting Brookline High Warriors. Starting a little late here, my apologies for that, but we are going to have the starting lineups here for the Wellesley Raiders first. First off, they have a sophomore, number 2, Shea Welburn. Another sophomore, number 3, Shannon Welburn. Next, a junior captain, number 11, Avery Moore. Next, a freshman, number 22, Maria Gianarikas. And then a junior captain, number 24, Laura Girouard. Now the starters for Brookline. First starter, a sophomore, number 3, Jada Kimbrough. Next, a sophomore, number 13, Nefeli Aga Kitch. A junior captain, number 1, Olivia Zanini. A junior captain, number 21, Olivia Matarazza. And then a senior captain, number 24, G.G. McMahon. We'll get the national anthem and then we'll be underway. I'm Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan. You're watching Brookline High Basketball. Pass intercepted by Kimbrough. Kimbrough running the fast break, goes up, hits it. Now Aga Kitch running in transition. Aga Kitch sees a lane, runs in, layup is good and one. Zanini down low, Matarazza backing down, spinning, shot, banks it and one. They swing it around, Gravely for 3 again. Stephanie Gravely has 18 points today. Inside, Sophie Fish almost lost the ball. Ball's knocked away! It was knocked away by Zanini, and it's held on by McMahon, and Brookline holds on to win! All right, we're about ready to get this one underway. This is a rematch of an earlier game between these two teams back on January 5th that was played out in Wellesley. The Raiders coasted to a win at in that game, 68-52. Brookline did have their highest scoring output against Wellesley in that game, although a lot of that came when the score was far out of reach for Brookline. The star of that night for the Warriors was Stephanie Gravely, who dropped 18 points, most of them coming in the fourth quarter. That is still the highest individual point total for any Brookline player this season. Brookline riding pretty high after securing their first win of the year by the skin of their teeth, a 37-35 overtime win over Milton last week. They come into this one with a record of 1-15. And while on paper, Wellesley with a decided advantage, Brookline showing they're going to keep fighting. Here we go. We're underway here at Schlentz Gym. The opening tip was chased down by number 2, Shea Welburn for Wellesley. Pass it over to Shannon Welburn. Shannon Welburn looking around. Pass it over to number 22, Maria Gianarikas. Gianarikas throws to the corner. Shannon Welburn for 3. No good. Rebound bouncing into open space, and Welburn chased it down herself. Dribbling around, looking. Pass out, Shea Welburn. Shea Welburn dribbles in, turn around, looking, puts up the layup and hits it. Shea Welburn had 7 points the last time she faced Brookline. Now she's got her first 2 today. Brookline's first possession, Olivia Matarazzo with the ball on the wing. Gives it up top to Gigi McMahon. McMahon throws it to the corner. Olivia Zanini running baseline, chucks a pass intended for Jada Kimbrough, but it was deflected out of bounds by the Wellesley defense. Zanini inbounds it to Kimbrough. Jada Kimbrough sets up from the top, gives over to Zanini. Zanini lost the ball, stolen away by Shea Welburn. Throws it up to Shannon Welburn on the fast break. Shannon Welburn trying to fight through and travels. Good get-back defense by Nefeli Agakich to force the misstep without committing a foul. Jada Kimbrough brings it up once again. Gives to McMahon. Now over to the corner, Zanini. Zanini dribbling across, out to Matarazzo. Matarazzo dribbles in, spins, looking, kicks out. Zanini for 3, no good. Rebound taken off the bounce by number 11, Avery Moore. Moore throws it up to Gianarikas. Gianarikas kicks out Shannon Welburn. Welburn drives, puts up a shot, no good. Well defended by McMahon, but Shannon Welburn never gave up on the pursuit and forces the jump ball. Possession arrow to Brookline. Shannon Welburn, certainly a big threat for this Wellesley team, had a team-high 15 points the last time she faced Brookline. Kimbrough walks it up, gives it to Nefeli Agakich. Her first time touching the ball on offense. Pass it down low. Matarazzo turns around, shot, missed it. Didn't have the angle she thought and throws it short. Still 2-0 after the first 2 minutes of play. Shea Welburn throws it up to Shannon. Shannon draws the foul on Jada Kimbrough. That'll be Kimbrough's first personal, first team foul. Remember, 5 fouls and the other team gets to shoot the double bonus. Inbound goes to Avery Moore, over to Shannon Welburn. Shot no good from the corner. Rebound collected by Agakich. Agakich running the floor, kicks out. McMahon for 3, no good, overshot it. Rebound collected by Shea Welburn, throws it up to Gianarikas. Gianarikas slows it down as the defense caught up. Pass out to Shea Welburn, steps in, gives back out to Gianarikas. Gianarikas drives, lost the ball, picked up by Olivia Matarazzo. Given to Zanini, who almost lost it, disrupted by Shea Welburn, but Zanini manages to get the pass out to the corner to McMahon. Up top to Agakich, just barely avoided the steal by Shannon Welburn. Gives it back out, Matarazzo stops, looking, gives out Zanini, out to McMahon. McMahon to the corner, Kimbrough off a pick. Turns around, looking, down low, Matarazzo, turnaround, shot blocked. Disrupted by Girouard and Moore on the double team. Shannon Welburn up top, looking, passes to a cutting Avery Moore, but it goes through her hands and out of bounds. Low scoring for Wellesley so far. The Brookline defense covering things up well, not giving them any open looks. Avery Moore had 12 points last time against Brookline, but there she let the pass go through her hands. McMahon up top looking, passes to a cutting Kimbrough, layup no good, defended by Shea Welburn, who collects the rebound. Shea Welburn up top, throws to the corner, Shannon Welburn, goes inside, shot is in. Gigi McMahon got a hand on it, but it wasn't enough to disrupt Shannon Welburn as Jada Kimbrough running in mid-range, no good, rebound Matarazza, backing down, put back, no good, but draws a foul. That foul is going to be on Laura Girouard, her first personal, first team foul. Olivia Matarazza goes to the line and hits her first, and Brookline is now on the board. She hits them both. Matarazza, perfect 2 for 2 at the line. Now Wellesley takes it the other way. Gianarikas throws down low to Moore. Moore stops, kicks out Shea Welburn. Welburn across, gives to Shannon Welburn. Shannon Welburn pass it to Moore. Moore passes it away to Shea Welburn. Pass to a cutting Shannon Welburn. Layup is good, and the foul. Shannon Welburn now with 4 points, the first player from either side to make multiple shots from the field. A substitution for Wellesley, number 12, Sarah Mackey, into the game, replacing Maria Gianarikas. And Welburn hits the and one. She's now got 5 of her team's 7 points here in the first quarter. Aga Kitch walks it up for Brookline. Past Kimbrough. Kimbrough sees the lane, steps in mid-range, no good. Rebound collected by Shea Welburn. Gets swarmed by defenders, but manages to hold on to the ball. Pass goes up to Shannon Welburn. Welburn drives through, forces up a shot, but was well blocked by Jada Kimbrough. Brookline running in transition. Nefeli Aga Kitch kicks out to Ivy Wheeler, who's checked in. Pass over to Olivia Matarazza. Running in, layup, no good. Rim didn't like her on that one. And Shea Welburn collects the rebound. Welburn driving in, shot, no good, but fouled on the shot. That foul is on McMahon, first personal, third team foul. Shea Welburn goes to the line to shoot 2. And she hits the first. 3 substitutions for Brookline. Number 35, Stephanie Gravely. Number 14, Sylvie Costin-Greeley. And number 12, a freshman, Izzy Wood. Second free throw in and out, no good. Shea Welburn makes 1 of 2 and now has 3 points today. Gravely pass up, finds a wide open Costin-Greeley, throws across the baseline. Wheeler fakes, steps in, mid-range is good. Ivy Wheeler with the first made shot from the field for the Warriors. It's an 8-4 game with 2 minutes left here in the first. Moore, pass across Girouard to the corner. Whoa, what happened? Shot missed, rebounded by Shea Welburn. Putback is good. Shea Welburn now with 5 points. I don't know why the camera briefly cut out there. That was strange. Izzy Wood throws it up to Costin-Greeley. Costin-Greeley throws across to Wheeler. Wheeler. Pass over to Gravely. Gravely holding it on the wing. Throws to the corner. Costin-Greeley running baseline pass. Intercepted by Shea Welburn. Now quick passing around to Avery Moore, running across, kicks out. Shea Welburn for three is good. Shea Welburn now with a team leading 8 points as Wellesley takes a 9-point lead. Wood throws it across to Costant Greeley. Costant Greeley. Pass blocked. Chased down by Matarazza, just barely gives it back to Costant Greeley, who's getting trapped. Pass away. Matarazza baseline jumper, no good. Rebound collected by Mackey. Mackey swarmed on all sides, lost the ball, traveled. So Brookline gets the ball off the traveling violation as we take a quick look at Brookline's first made shot from the field. Good movement by Ivy Wheeler to set up the open look there. Substitution for Brookline, Gigi McMahon back in the game, replacing Matarazza. Long inbound goes out to McMahon. McMahon throws it across to Wood. Wood running in, floater, no good. Missed it wide. Rebound chased down again by Shea Welburn. Thrown up to Shannon Welburn. Now out to Moore. Moore throws it all the way out to Girouard. Across, Mackey, jumper is good. Sarah Mackey, who had 6 points last time against Brookline, has her first 2 here today. Costant Greeley, with 14 seconds left, throws it across to McMahon. McMahon to Wheeler. Wheeler steps in, kicks out Gravely for three. No good, too far. Rebound collected by Mackey. Shannon Welburn, last seconds, gives to Shea. No time for a shot. And that ends the first quarter. Our score at the end of 1, the Wellesley High Raiders 15, the Brookline High Warriors 4. Individual point totals so far, Shea Welburn in just 1 quarter surpassed her total from the last game against Brookline. She's got 8 to lead the Raiders here at the end of 1. Shannon Welburn, who had the team leading 15 points last time against Brookline, has 5 through the first quarter. Sarah Mackey has the other 2. For Brookline, 2 points each from Ivy Wheeler and Olivia Matarazza. Small informational update I wasn't able to give at the start of the game. Brookline moved up 1 spot in the Division I power rankings after securing their first win of the year. They moved up from 46th to 45th in the power rankings that came out this morning. Wellesley, meanwhile, a top 5 team in Division I, standing at 11-3, ranked 5th in the power rankings. So Brookline, very heavy underdogs in this contest, and the score is showing that. A 15-4 advantage in favor of the Raiders as we get ready to start quarter number 2. Raiders get the opening possession. Inbound goes to Gianna Rikas. Gianna Rikas looking around, passes to a cutting Shea Welburn. Good movement off ball by Shea Welburn. She is now the first player from either side to reach double figures. She's got 10. Stephanie Gravely for 3, off the mark. Rebound taken off the deflection by Shea Welburn again, who's already gotten a bunch of rebounds today. Pass goes across to number 13, Lucy Thornton, who's checked in. Pass down to Laura Girouard. Gianna Rikas, excuse me, I misread the number. Gianna Rikas. They called an off-ball defensive foul on Brookline, I believe. That is called on number 12, Izzy Wood. First personal, first team foul of the second quarter. And Shea Welburn simply throws it off Ivy Wheeler to keep the possession and give herself a fresh 5 seconds to inbound the ball. Quickly floated up to number 12, Sarah Mackey. Mackey throws it down low, and a travel by Thornton gives the ball back to Brookline. Izzy Wood bringing it up. Pass across to McMahon. Up top, Wheeler. Over to Wood. Wood Looking from the corner, up top, Gravely running in, fighting through, layup no good, rebound tipped, collected by Wood, out to McMahon, across to Wheeler. Wheeler back up top, McMahon. McMahon swings it over to Gravely, pulls up from three, no good, but the rebound goes to the floor, and that's going to be a jump ball, possession arrow to Brookline. 3 subs now checking in for the Warriors. Kimbrough, Agakic, and Matarazza back into the game as they replace Costant, Greeley, Wood, and Gravely. Inbound goes to Kimbrough. Kimbrough up top to Wheeler, across Agakic. Agakic steps back, resets, gives over to McMahon. Now from the corner, Wheeler back up top, throws it over to Matarazza. Matarazza draws a defensive reach foul. That foul is going to be against Girouard. Second personal foul on Girouard. First team foul of the second quarter. McMahon dribbles in, shot blocked, but not cleanly. That's going to be another foul on Girouard. And she's probably going to sub out. That'll be her third, personal, team second. And McMahon goes to the line. And cannot get the lucky rim bounce on the first. 3 subs coming in for Wellesley. Number 11, Avery Moore. Number 15, Avery Thornton. And number 14, Lily Andrews. And McMahon misses both. Rebound saved, but recovered by Agakic. Agakic resets the offense for Brookline, gives it to Kimbrough. Pass over to Agakic. Agakic running in. Pass out. Matarazza. Long two. In and out. Rebound collected by Avery Thornton. Thornton gives to Moore. Moore across the top. Swings it over to Gianarikas. Gianarikas, pass misses, but is chased down by Lucy Thornton. Now running baseline, pass out, Lucy Thornton, mid-range jumper, no good. Rebound collected by Kimbrough, but the defenders swarm, and we got a foul that's going to be called on Andrews. And that'll be Andrews' first personal, team's third, and a timeout is called by Brookline. The Warriors have still made just 1 shot from the field so far today, that mid-range baseline jumper by Ivy Wheeler. Other than that, 2 made free throws by Olivia Matarazza are the only other points for Brookline thus far. For Wellesley, just 2 points in this quarter so far, as again, they're starting out the quarter slow, but we know how they can pick things up. We saw that in the late stages of the first quarter. And really, I think Wellesley took advantage of some substitutional rotations in the late stages of that first quarter. Wellesley, a deep enough team that they can have shorter sub-rotations, whereas Brookline, they were running a roster with mostly backups late in that first quarter, while Wellesley was still was able to sub back in a bunch of their starters with fresh legs. And the starters were able to put on a bit of a scoring spree in the later half of that first quarter. 17-4, the Wellesley lead here with 5:22 on the clock in the second quarter. Kimbrough walks it up. Pass to McMahon, kicks out. Agakic for 3, yes! Nefeli Agakic continues her streak of scoring in every single game for Brookline so far as she drops her first 3. This is Moore with the ball. Pass it across to Avery Thornton, now to the corner, Shannon Welburn. Welburn off a pick, runs in, shot no good, but does draw the foul. That's going to be called on Matarazza. That'll be Mataraza's first personal, second team foul as Shannon Welburn goes to the line. Hits the first of two. And 2 shots in. Well, Shannon Welburn 2 for 2 at the line. She's got 7 points now. Wellesley up by 12. McMahon looking, hands off Kimbrough, and sloppy mistake there as Jada Kimbrough. Her feet left the floor. She saw she was going to be blocked and stopped the shot, didn't follow through, but her feet had left the floor, and so that was a travel. You could tell her immediate reaction, how frustrated she was with herself on that play. Shannon Welburn driving, lost her footing, and is called for the travel. So Brookline gets it right back. One rough turnover begets another as Wheeler gives to McMahon. Back out to Wheeler. Wheeler throws it over to Agakich. Agakich starts to drive, passes out quick to McMahon, and McMahon double dribbles. Inbound to Moore, given back to Shannon Welburn. Throws it back to Moore. Moore to the corner, Gianarikas. Back out to Avery Thornton. Gives to Gianarikas. Swings it across, Shannon Welburn running in. Shot no good, but draws a foul. That'll be Mataraza's second personal, third team foul. Shannon Welburn hits another free throw as a sub checks in on both sides. Olivia Zanini back in for Brookline, replacing Ivy Wheeler, as Viviana McDonald also checks in, replacing Mataraza. And for Wellesley, Shea Welburn checked back into the game. Shannon Welburn, perfect from the line again. She's got 9 points. Agakich bringing it up, starts to drive, kicks out. Zanini wide open for 3, hits. Great shot from the corner by Olivia Zanini, and a nice drive and kick for the assist by Agakich. Dribbling with it now, Avery Thornton looking around, gives to Shea Welburn. Welburn spins off her defender, runs in, looking, gives a pass. Andrews running in, blocked by McMahon. Zanini bringing it the other way, pass across, Agakich. Starts to drive, looking around, kicks out McMahon over to Kimbrough. Kimbrough back up top to McMahon. Around the horn they work it. Zanini out of the corner, up top McMahon. McMahon looking, passes it through the hands of Agakich, but recovered by Zanini. Zanini kicks it back out to McMahon, over to Kimbrough. Ball's lost on the floor. Shannon Welburn dives after it and manages to give it to Avery Thornton. Bit of miscommunication for the Brookline offense there as Shea Welburn misses the 3-ball. Rebound collected by Jada Kimbrough. Kimbrough sprinting it the other way, stops, slows down, gives over to Agakich. Agakich drives, fights through, layup, no good, but draws the foul. Decided to go for the shot that time, although Agakich has really developed her drive and kick game. She seems to have much better vision for where to go on the pass than she did earlier in the season, which has just added another wrinkle to her game. She hits the first of 2 free throws, now has 4 points today. 2 subs check in for Wellesley. Sarah Mackey back into the game, and number 23, Caroline Lane, on the floor for the first time. Agakich perfect at the line. Shea Welburn racing up court. Pass it out to Shannon. Shannon Welburn across to Shea. Shea Welburn backing down. Pass goes off the leg of Zanini, but it's recovered by Mackey. Mackey throws it across to Shannon Welburn. Shannon gives to Shea. Shea fires from three. No good. Rebound, McMahon. McMahon gives to Aga Kitch. Aga Kitch races up the floor. Lost the ball. And they say last touched by Aga Kitch. Not sure what happened on that turnover. Brookline bringing a very brief full court press. Moore running in, stops, pass out, Mackey, mid-range, short. And it bounces out of bounds. It'll be Brookline ball. (21-12) as Brookline has cut the Wellesley lead down to single digits. Kimbrough, pass misses, Aga Kitch out of bounds. Inbound goes to Moore. Moore gives to Shea Welburn. Welburn throws down low. Shannon Welburn hits and one. The Welburn sisters, just a lethal duo on this Wellesley team. As you can see, they not only are very talented just by themselves, but they feed off each other so well. There's a reason that Wellesley is a top 5 team in the state right now, as Shannon Welburn hits the and one, now has 12 points. The Welburn sisters with 22 of their team's 24 so far. In the corner, Aga Kitch resets from the top. Pass across Zanini. Zanini running in. Pass to an open Aga Kitch. Mid-range. Overshot it. Caroline Lane saves it inbounds. Gets it to Mackey, who passed it up to Shea Welburn. Pulls up long two. No good. Rebound. Grabbed by Shannon Welburn. Pass out Shea Welburn. Dribbling, spins, looking pass. Goes off a foot. Kickball. Brookline ball. 12 seconds left here in the first half. Kimbrough racing up the floor with it. Runs in, pass out. Aga Kitch collects it, steps in, floater, no good. Own rebound, blocked on the putback. And it will stay Brookline ball off the block with 1.6 seconds left here in the second. Quick inbound, Aga Kitch fires, no good. Brookline unable to hit one at the buzzer. And at the half, our score, the Wellesley High Raiders 24, the Brookline High Warriors 12. Individual point totals so far for Wellesley, Shannon Welburn leads the way with 12 points. Her sister Shea Welburn not far behind with 10, and Sarah Mackey with the other 2. For Brookline, Nepheli Aga Kitch leading with 5 points. Olivia Zanini with 3, and Olivia Matarazzo with 2. During this halftime break, I'd like to take a moment and direct your attention to some helpful links in the description section of this video down below. First, at the top of the description section, you can find a link to the official Venmo account for the Brookline High Girls Basketball Booster Club. If you would like to support this Brookline High Girls Basketball program financially, you can give a donation there on Venmo. Below that, you can see a link and phone number for our local charity spotlight, the Brookline Food Pantry. The Brookline Food Pantry provides groceries to Brookline residents in need of food assistance. The pantry saw a huge increase in demand for food assistance at the start of the COVID-19 pandemic, and that number has remained steadily high ever since. The food pantry has been serving an average of 650 households each week, more than 4 times the rate of families served pre-COVID. Brookline Food Pantry is fighting the good fight against hunger in our community, and they are always looking for more people willing to lend a hand, whether through monetary donations, direct food donations, or volunteers in the pantry. Food donations can be made at United Parish Church at 210 Harvard Street in Brookline on Wednesdays and Fridays from 9:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. Monetary donations can be made online at the food pantry's website, brooklinefoodpantry.org. Go online or call 617-800-5339 to find out how you can help the Brookline Food Pantry to feed your community. Once again, brooklinefoodpantry.org or call 617-800-5339. And again, you can find all that information down in the description section down below. At half, the score, Wellesley 24, Brookline 12. I'm Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan live at Schlunz Jam. I'm going to take a break and mute the mic, but I'll be back with the second half. Stay tuned. Hello again, everybody. Back on the mic. I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan, coming to you live from Schluntz Gym on the campus of Brookline High School in Brookline, Massachusetts. Here to bring you the second half of today's high school varsity girls basketball contest between the visiting Wellesley High Raiders and the hosting Brookline High Warriors. Wellesley with a 24-12 advantage. Hold on one second. I'm going to step off the headset and readjust the scoreboard cam. Sorry about that. Whenever my second tripod gets knocked here in the bleachers, sometimes it throws things off. But we didn't miss much. Looks like we missed an opening turnover by Wellesley. And now Brookline with their first possession of the second half. Olivia Matarazzo with the ball in the corner. Spins, looking. And I think they counted that as a second dribble. Matarazzo was looking for, I think was trying to sell that somebody knocked the ball out of her hand so she could reset her dribble, and officials didn't bite. Laura Giroir passes it out. Shannon Welburn for three, no good. Rebound taken off the bounce by Matarazzo. A decidedly lower scoring game so far than the last time these two teams met up. Again, that game ended in a 68-52 final in favor of Wellesley. This game at a decidedly lower scoring pace. Matarazzo holding the ball, gives it to the corner to Gigi McMahon. McMahon backing down, passes out. Jada Kimbrough for three, yes! Jada Kimbrough with her first points of the day as she cuts the Wellesley lead down to single digits. Shea Welburn driving in, layup, no good. Several players came in to help defensively there. Olivia Zanini pass a little behind Jada Kimbrough, and they have to reset. Couldn't finish on the fast break. Nefeli Agakich running in. Pass it across the baseline. Gigi McMahon for three, no good. Rebound tipped. Jada Kimbrough with the putback. Jada Kimbrough with a quick 5 points to open the half. Shea Welburn fakes out her defender, runs in, shot no good. Great help defense by Gigi McMahon. Rebound by Agakich, running in transition, throws it out to the corner to Zanini. Zanini throws, misses Agakich, and that's going to be a backcourt violation. Tough break there for Brookline, but they've come out strong as we take a look at the replay of the putback by Jada Kimbrough. Good quick trigger on the putback shot after grabbing the lucky board there off the deflection. Maria Gianarikis over to Shea Welburn off a pick, fires for three, short, airballs it actually. Gianarikis saved it, inbounds to Giroir. Wait, we got a whistle. Oh, shot clock error. The people running the clock reset the shot clock, which is incorrect because that shot did not hit the rim and possession did not change. Quick three from Shannon Welburn, no good, and a foul on the rebound by Wellesley. That foul is going to be against number 22, Maria Gianarikis, her first personal, first team foul. Zanini walking it up for Brookline. Pass over to McMahon. McMahon hands off Kimbrough. Kimbrough looking, throws to the corner to Agakich. Agakich resets. Starts to dribble in, throws out. McMahon lost the ball. Pocket picked, she goes to the floor, recovers it. And a timeout is called by Brookline. It was good on-ball defense by Shannon Welburn, but you can't count out the hustle of Gigi McMahon. You know, McMahon may not be the most talented player, but my goodness, does she work hard. She scraps for every play she can. She's got fantastic defensive instincts, which has really shown out here today. Brookline graduated a lot of not just a lot of great offensive pieces from last year, but a lot of great defensive pieces. You know, Margot Madison, Gianna Bryant weren't just scoring machines for Brookline. They were also fantastic defensive players last year. And Talia Thompson was also a bit of a defensive ace for Brookline last year. All of them graduated. And that's, you know, not even counting Faith Rothstein and how she was able to help playing a smaller, more unsung role on defense. And, of course, Jenna Lazowski, the charge-taking specialist of the team last year. Gigi McMahon, the one real returner for Brookline this year, and she's continued that same level of defense that is expected. That steal, though, made by the Welburn sisters. Shea passes to Shannon. Shot, no good, but draws the foul. The Welburn sisters continue to be a lethal combination for the Raiders. 22 of their team's 24 points in the first half, and now Shannon Welburn going to the line to potentially add more, but she misses the first free throw. Hits one of two. Shannon Welburn now with 13 points today. Zanini brings it up, looking, throws to the corner. Kimbrough looking, throws inside. Matarazza double-teamed and fouled on the reach. They're going to call that one on Shannon Welburn. First personal, second team foul. Zanini inbounds to McMahon and now out to Aga Kitch. Aga Kitch across to Zanini. Zanini sprinting in, try to pass. Nobody there. It's intercepted by Avery Moore running the other way. Kicks it out. Shannon Welburn. Welburn looking. Pass out to Shea Welburn. Across to Gianna Rikas. Now to Shannon Welburn. Welburn passes out. Girwar. Shot no good. Rebound by McMahon. McMahon tried to rip the ball away, but they called the jump ball possession arrow to Brookline. Zanini walking it up. Pass over to Aga Kitch. Aga Kitch looking off a pick. Dribbles through, drives in, shot, no good. Rebound, Matarazza, putback is good. Olivia Matarazza now with 4 points today off the putback score. Shea Welburn throws to the corner. Shannon Welburn drives in, shot is good over the outstretched hands of Matarazza. Wellesley back up by 8. Zanini to Aga Kitch. Aga Kitch to the corner. McMahon. McMahon out to Aga Kitch. Aga Kitch draws a defensive foul that's going to be called on Gianna Rikas. As we take a quick look at the replay. Good rebounding by Matarazza. One of the struggles Matarazza's had throughout the year is just getting one hand on the rebounds for a deflection instead of getting both hands on it for a secure rebound. That time, perfect form, snagging the rebound and getting the putback. McMahon gives to number 5, who I'm not familiar with and unfortunately did not hear the PA announcer call her name. Ivy Wheeler, who's just subbed in, passes to Matarazza, turnaround, hook, banks in. Olivia Matarazza with a couple of buckets. Brookline has cut the lead down to 6. Shea Welburn up top, pass over to Shannon Welburn. Throws up top. Girwar, pass, barely gets to Moore. Now out to Shannon Welburn. Long 2 attempt, in. Shannon Welburn now with 15. And Wellesley answers to go back up by 8. Aga Kitch to McMahon. McMahon looking out. 5 for 3, no good. That Is that Amelie Hauner wearing another different jersey? Shea Welburn running with the ball. Shot blocked by McMahon, lost out of bounds. And that'll be Brookline ball. A timeout is called now by Wellesley. Taking another look at the replay. Take a look, Matarazza. Turnaround hook. And she now leads the team with 6 points.
Hey, Elliot. Is number 5 Amelie? Normally she's number 15 or 20.
So we've seen a couple of players blow up for Brookline here in the third quarter. Jada Kimbrough with all 5 of her points so far today coming in this quarter. Olivia Matarazza with 4 of her 6. And Brookline has outscored the Raiders here in the third thus far, 9-5. With just under 2 minutes left in the quarter, can Brookline finish this quarter strong and give themselves a better situation going into the fourth quarter? Okay, I don't see number 15 or 20 on the bench, so I'm going to assume that number 5 is Amelie Hauner for now. And we've got a foul call as Stephanie Gravely, having checked into the game, draws a foul. Gravely inbounds. Matarazza pulls up. Yes! Olivia Matarazza on fire here in the third. She's got 6 in this one quarter, 8 for the night. Shannon Welburn running in, kicks out Shea Welburn across to Giroir. Up top, Shea Welburn over to Moore and over to Shannon Welburn. Inside to Mackey. Mackey almost walks but throws it up top to Shea Welburn. Throws to the corner to Moore. Moore dribbling across, kicks out. Giroir open from the top. No good on the 3-ball rebound. Shannon Welburn putback rolls in. Shannon Welburn carrying this Wellesley team on her back as they lead by 8. Stephanie Gravely for 3. No good. Rebound. A jump ball forced by Nefeli Agakich with some help from Ivy Wheeler. Possession arrow to Wellesley. Shea Welburn inbounds to Giroir. Giroir over to Shea Welburn, gives to Shannon. Shannon Welburn, pockets picked. Ivy Wheeler goes to the floor for the ball, but commits a foul. Ivy Wheeler. That's a new level of aggressive on-ball defense from her. Even though she got the foul on that, I liked what I saw there as a fan of the team. Shea Welburn looks, gives to Mackey. Mackey travels. Amelie Hauner, the off-ball defender, covering the passing lane and forcing the hesitation. And hesitation, I've said it before, it leads to about 90 or 95% of travels, especially at this level. Wheeler, pass misses Gravely, but the ball is loose. Picked back up by Brookline. Agakich runs in, missed the shot, but draws the foul. Nice off-ball hustle again by Amelie Hauner to pick up that ball. And good foul draw by Agakich as Laura Giroir called for her 4th personal and the 5th team foul of this quarter. Agakich off on the first free throw. And now a substitution for Wellesley. Number 14, Lily Andrews, checks in, replacing Giroir. And Agakich misses both. Rebound collected by Gravely. She is smothered by defenders. Goes to the floor. The jump ball is called. Possession arrow to Brookline. 4.1 seconds left in the quarter. Inbound to Aga Kitch. Aga Kitch running through. Floater, no good. And that's going to end the third. Brookline has kept it to single digits here against the 5th-ranked team in the state. Sorry, I just wanted to up the brightness a little bit as it's gotten a little darker. Yeah, it looks good. Folks, let me know in the live chat if the picture doesn't look good, or, you know, you can let me know via email if you prefer over live chat. We do have some notes in the live chat from Luigi Zanini, assuming a relation to Olivia Zanini, in a language that I'm not familiar with, but I'm gonna try my best. Speriamo si riprendano ottimo da 3. I tried my best. I know I probably just butchered that, and I apologize. But regardless, thank you for the notes in the live chat, Luigi. This is turning into an exciting game. A much closer game than I think anyone would have expected coming into this one. 45th ranked team against the 5th ranked team. That's a single-digit game going into the 4th quarter. Shannon Welburn over to Shea Welburn. Shea Welburn across the top gives to Shannon. Quick fire for 3. Short. Might have been disrupted on the shot. It's knocked out of bounds by Shea Welburn. It will be Brookline ball. Inbound goes to Aga Kitch, who walks it up, gives over to Wheeler. Wheeler from the wing. Up top, Hauner. Hauner swings it over to Gravely to the corner. Wheeler running baseline pass, deflected but picked up by Hauner. Throws it out to Aga Kitch. Aga Kitch back to Hauner for 3. Overshot it, and the ball bounces out of bounds. Moore inbounds it to Mackey, who gives back to Moore. Moore dribbling up with it, gives to Shea Welburn. Welburn runs in, pass out. Shannon Welburn runs in, shot is in. Shannon Welburn with 19 of her team's 33 points tonight. Aga Kitch pass saved by Shea Welburn after the steal. And going to the floor, Aga Kitch picks it up, pass it back across half court to Hauner, throws it across. Wheeler, open 3. Yes! Ivy Wheeler with a 3-pointer that cuts the lead down to 7. Andrews stepping in, passes out to Mackey. Mackey travels. Let's take a look back at the replay of that play. Good find by Hauner, and Wheeler finishing from the wing. She's now got 5 points today. Aga Kitch brings it up, pass it over to Wheeler. Wheeler across to Hauner. Hauner from the top, throws to the corner to Wheeler. Wheeler throws it up top to Gigi McMahon, who's just checked back in. Aga Kitch now looking, pass stolen. Shannon Welburn off to the races, slows down a bit, pass across to Shea. Shea almost ran out of room on the baseline, but keeps the ball. Resets from the top, swings across to Moore, to the corner, Mackey. Up top, Andrews. Andrews looking, over to Shannon Welburn, running inside, shot is good, and 1. Shannon Welburn, just one of those special players that you can't really stop, you can only limit, as she's got 21 points and will be going to the line for one more. Jada Kimbrough back in the game for Brookline, replacing Amelie Hauner. Maria Gianarikas back in for Wellesley as Shannon Welburn hits the end one and now has 22 of her team's 36 points. Kimbrough gives to McMahon. McMahon to Aga Kitch to the corner. Kimbrough running in, floater, no good. Just rolls off the rim. Rebound collected by Shannon Welburn. Pass across to Shea. Shea Welburn from the top. Looking. Pass out, Gianarikas. Cross to Shea Welburn, to Shannon Welburn, running baseline. Met by defenders, and a jump ball forced by Gigi McMahon on the help defense. Five minutes left. Brookline trails by 10. Kimbrough to Matarazza. Matarazza looking for somewhere to go. Pass does get to Kimbrough. Kimbrough dribbling, passes, and it's knocked away from Aga Kitch and recovered by Shannon Welburn. Pass up to Shea Welburn. Driving in, backing down, looking backdoor pass, deflected away by McMahon, picked up by Aga Kitch. Aga Kitch dribbling, setting up the play, driving, going up, draws the foul. That'll be Shannon Welburn's second personal, first team foul. Aga Kitch goes to the line. And a timeout is called. Looking back again at the last bucket after that desperate chase down by Aga Kitch and a great unselfish pass by Amelie Hauner to Ivy Wheeler. Point totals for Brookline so far. Olivia Matarazza leading the way with 8 points. Jada Kimbrough, Ivy Wheeler, and Nefeli Aga Kitch with 5 points each. Olivia Zanini with 3. For Wellesley, Shannon Welburn with 22 points. Shea Welburn with 10 points. And I think I'm missing 2 points on here because I only have 34 accounted for. That's my fault. I got Shannon Welburn with 22, Shea Welburn with 10, and Sarah Mackey with 2. Missing 2 points somewhere there. I mean, if I were to guess, I would guess it was Shannon Welburn because she's been hitting just about everything. But either way, Aga Kitch at the line for 2. She hits the first. Hits them both. Aga Kitch now 4 of 6 at the line today, and she's got 7 points. Shannon Welburn over to Gianarikas. Gianarikas pass knocked away. Jada Kimbrough, fast break, layup, yes! Boy, if you blinked a little too fast there, you might have swore you were watching Gianna Bryant on that play. Shea Welburn runs in, layup no good, but draws a foul. Let's take a look at that replay again. What a perfect read. Great jump on the ball by Kimbrough. Just off to the races for an easy layup, and she's now got 7 points today. Shea Welburn hits the first of 2. And she hits them both. The Welburn sisters still carrying the day for Wellesley. Ivy Wood sprinting up with it. Almost lost the ball, but just barely gets to Nefeli Aga Kitch, who runs in, forces up a shot. No foul call despite all the contact, and the rebound collected by Moore. Pass up to Shea Welburn. Welburn up top to Moore. Moore out to Shea Welburn in the corner, dribbling across. Out, Shannon Welburn, 3-ball, no good. Rebound, loose on the floor, picked up by McMahon, and a foul is going to be called on Gianna Rikas. Izzy Wood bringing it up. Driving, layup, no good. Rebound, almost had by Matarazza, but it's picked up by Shea Welburn. Looking pass down low, Shannon Welburn, layup, no good. Defended by McMahon. Matarazza the rebound, up to Agakic, and a foul is called on Shea Welburn. How about the defense of Brookline today? They gave up 68 points to this team the last time they faced off. Now with less than 3 minutes left, they've given up 38. Wood lost the ball off her leg, and it's picked up by Shea Welburn running the fast break. Shot is in. The lead is back up to 10, and Brookline misses on the inbound and gives it back to Wellesley. Number 4, Ivy Wheeler checking back into the game for Brookline, replacing Izzy Wood. Inbound goes to Moore. Shea Welburn setting up from the top. Looking. Gives to Shannon Welburn, runs in. Shot is in and one. Shannon Welburn has just been unstoppable. By my count, she's got 24 points. I might be off. She might have 26. Either way, she's going to the line for one more. And she hits the and one. Excuse me. Agakic over to Wheeler. Wheeler running in, pass, intercepted, Shannon Welburn. Throws it up to Moore. 2 minutes left. Wellesley leads now by 13 off a big run from the Welburn sisters. Shannon gives to Shea. Out to Moore. Moore across to Shannon. Shannon looking, and a reach foul is going to be called on Jada Kimbrough. Inbound goes to Gianna Rikas, gives Shannon Welburn, lays it in again. And just like that, Wellesley up by 15 with a minute and a half left to play. Pass gets to Agakic, and a timeout is called by Brookline. So at this point, it does look like Wellesley is going to come away with a win, as a comeback would be very highly improbable here, down 15 with a minute and a half to play. But can we just take a minute and give some real credit to Brookline? This is a team that blew them out after about 1 quarter of play last time they faced off. Might have been out of reach, maybe 1.5 quarters in when they played back in January. Now here we are a month later, and Brookline has been able to keep it close throughout most of the game. There have been long stretches of this game that were a single-digit ball game. And that's a real credit, not just to how much Brookline has grown, especially on the defensive side of the ball, but how much just getting that first win can help you believe in yourself and in your team. Sort of get rid of a self-destructive loop that continuous losing can cause. Out of the timeout, Kimbrough dribbling, gives Agakic. Agakic fires from the top. Yes! Nothing but net from Nefeli Agakic. She is the first to reach double figures for Brookline. She's got 10. Shea Welburn driving, kicks out. Giroir passes back, shot, rolls in. from Lucy Thornton. 1 minute left. Kimbrough. Pass it back to Wheeler. Wheeler, Agakich. Starts to drive, fights through, forces up the shot, no good. And ball picked loose, but recovered by Giroir. Shea Welburn bringing it up with 35 left to play. Runs in, stops, passes out. Thornton up top to Avery Thornton. And now to Shea Welburn. And a reach foul is going to be called on Kimbrough. Brief look at the last one as just a beautiful shot from downtown by Nefeli Agakich. Shea Welburn off on the first. And Shea hits the second. 20 seconds left. Kimbrough running, fires a desperate floater, no good. Rebound collected by Lucy Thornton, and Kimbrough fouls again. Kimbrough still fighting as if the result were still in question, which you like to see from a team that's building for the future, a player that can show fight in a game like this. Kimbrough checks out after committing her 5th foul. In her place will be Olivia Zanini. Shea Welburn hits the first of 2. Off on the second, rebound, bounces into the hands of Wheeler. Throws it up, Zanini. Zanini fires for 3, no good. Rebound tipped, picked up by Wellesley, and that is going to end the ball game. Our final score here at Schluntz Gym, the Wellesley High Raiders 49, the Brookline High Warriors 33. Final point totals, I was off by 2 points for the Raiders, but what I had was Shannon Welburn leading the way with 27, Shea Welburn with 16, and Sarah Mackey and Lucy Thornton with 2 points each, and there were just 2 points that I just missed somewhere. For Brookline, I had Nefeli Agakich leading the way with 10 points, Olivia Matarazzo with 8, Jada Kimbrough with 7, Ivy Wheeler with 5, and Olivia Zanini with 3. And that one adds up perfectly, so I got that one. So Brookline cannot get what would have been an unbelievable upset if the 45th ranked team had managed to upset the 5th ranked team. But again, given that disparity in rank and given how much Wellesley blew them out the last time they played, if I'm a Brookline player or a coach or a fan, which I am a fan of the team, I'm just thrilled with what this team showed today. I mean, that was one of the top 5 ranked teams in the state, and you played blow for blow with them throughout that contest. You know, this is looking like a team that can really, build its foundation off of defense, has different players with different kinds of potential, and if they can just, put more of it together offensively, then they could potentially run with some of the best of them in the years to come. So this season might be coming to a close, but Brookline, even to the end, showing fight and showing potential for the years to come. And they will have one more home game on the docket this Friday night, their senior night game in honor of seniors Gigi McMahon and Stephanie Gravely will be played against local rival Newton North High School. I will have that one live, so stay tuned for that link to be sent your way. But for this one, that is going to do it. I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan. Remember, if you enjoyed this live stream, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Oh, and thanks to those who sent stuff in the live chat, though it seems like I might have missed a couple of notes. And TJ Ryder, turn the volume up a notch. I mean, if I turn up the volume too high, it's going to start blowing people's ears out. I don't know how much higher I can turn it, but I'll keep that in mind for the future. Anyway, thank you to those who brought notes in the live chat. If there is anything you'd like to say after this live stream is concluded, you can say it in the comment section down below. And you can also go down below to the description section of the video, where you can find some helpful links. A link to the official Venmo account for the Brookline High Girls Basketball Booster Club, if you'd like to support this program financially. You can also find a link and phone number for our local charity Spotlight, the Brookline Food Pantry. And you can also find some helpful links relating to me that you can also find in the bottom right corner of your screen, my personal website, jessesports.com, where you can find out more about me, the freelance sports broadcasting services that I provide to various teams, and how you can commission those services for your favorite team. Or if you want to skip past all that, you can email me directly with any questions or requests you may have. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram, where I post highlights from previous live streams. But for this live stream, that's going to do it. Wellesley 49, Brookline 33. From Schlunz Gym, I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan. Thank you all for watching, and have a good night.